Hi, welcome back. In this video, we're going to explore the color workspace inside Premiere Pro. All right, without further ado, let's get started. All right, so we are on the editing workspace right now. So to change it, all we have to do is to click on the color next to these editing workspace. So color workspace, clicking it. Alright, so to make sure that we are on the really default workspace, all we have to do is to click on Window at the top, click on Workspace, and click on Reset to save layout. There you have it. Now we are on the default screen of the color workspace. Now we are sure that we are working together to, if you want to follow along, we have the same outline. Alright, so basically on the color workspace, if you already done with your editing, if you added your video, if you already import your video, if you already added your video to your timeline, if you already cut and add the in point, out point, you already add your audio, you enhance, you improve the audio, and you organize your clip, depends on what film that you're trying to make. And finally, you are done with all of the editing of your video and audio. And now the last process would be giving color on your video, and then after this you can try to export it after you added the video, or you can add the graphics and the titles. All right, but say for example you already edit the video and you are ready to color correct your video. All right, so just keep in mind that you do it after you edit it, because if you color correct before you edit your video, you might your Premiere Pro will work harder, because you added first the color before you try to do the less demanding task, which is cutting clips. All right, so make sure you cut clips first and you edit your video before you do color correction. Okay, so basically this is the color workspace inside Premiere Pro. So in the left side there's a basic correction, creative, curves, color wheels and match, HL secondary, and vignette. And here we have the Lumitrix code. It looks weird and it's really hard to understand, but it's just numbers and the measurement of colors. All right, so don't be intimidated. It's just easy to understand. It's just representation of colors on our clip. All right, now this one at the bottom is the nature montage, or is our sequence. All right, currently on the nature montage, and we have the program monitor, and we have the project panel on the right side, and we have a long audio meter on the very right side. Okay, so basically you can adjust this for your preferences. All right, you can move around panels, make it bigger, or you can move these Lumitrix scopes here here in the left side to make it wider. All right, or you can put it back here, so it's really up to you. Okay, right now, all right, so basically that is your color workspace. So as you can see in this color workspace, we are on the Lumetri color. Lumetri color is the pre-built color application or color software that was inside Premiere Pro. So you don't need any other software to color correct your files. Right inside of the Premiere Pro, we have the Lumetri color that was added automatically once you have Adobe Premiere Pro, and it's a very powerful tool like any other software in there. All right, so as you can see in the list here, we have basic correction, creative correction. So this one is created in a way that you're gonna use it in order. So first step would be you need to correct the color of your footage. So you don't want to color grade first, especially if your color was incorrect or the white balance is off, right? And next thing is you need to do the creative. So in the creative, there's a different look here that you can add, the film look after you color correct. All right, then you can just adjust the curves of the this is also for the colors, white, red, green, and blue curves here for just your midtones and highlights. And all right, and then after you adjust the curves, you can do color wheels and match all of the footage of the colors. And then the HSL secondary, if you want to make particular color, change the colors, fine tuning the color, that's depends on your liking. And of course, we have the vignette. All right. So if you want to add the effects after you do the color correction, the creative, the curves and color wheels, and you want to add vignette effect on the side of your video, that's okay too. It's the last part. All right. So basically, that's it for your Lumetri color. Now for the Lumetri scopes, all right. So we have here. You can adjust uh, the the panels here by doing right click, and then right now it was on the vector scope, the parade, RGB, and waveform. But there's histogram, there's a vector scope HLS, parade type is RGB, all right, and waveform is YC at the moment. So color workspace, this for low quality, standard, and high standard, something like that. So you can choose the 709. You can just leave it like that. And for brightness, we have normal. All right. If you want to deselect the vector scope, just uncheck it, and then you'll get this. And if you want to show that again, just click on that, and it will show you the vector scope again. Okay. You can also go to settings here that's the same. You're doing the right click. It's also the settings here, and you'll see all of the options available for you. And the clamp signal on, clamp signal off. All right. Our timelines, the bottom here, and our project is located here. And you can click on the chevron or hidden items to look for effects and essential graphics if you want. All right, but it's kind of smaller here, so you can adjust it depending on your liking to make it a little bit some space to create some if you want to drag and drop it here to our timeline. All right, so basically that is your color workspace. If you want to go back to a different workspace, you can just simply click on the window at the top, workspace, and window, workspace, and choose the available workspace for you. All right. So yeah, so that's your color workspace. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.